They thought they were raiding a simple diner in a dusty Texas town, but what they didn't know was that the man flipping pancakes behind the counter once led the most feared covert unit in the world. Stay till the end, because when you learn what this single dad did next, you'll never forget it. And hey, if stories of courage and redemption inspire you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more real legends that walk among us. The morning sun burned low across the horizon as steam curled from coffee mugs and sizzling bacon filled the air inside Mason's diner. To passing truckers and locals, it was just another roadside spot, good coffee, great pies, and the quiet smile of the man who ran it. But behind that calm smile was a storm no one knew existed. The man's name was Jack Mason, a single father and a retired Delta Force operator known once upon a time by a name whispered only in war zones, the Ghost. Jack left the battlefield years ago after his wife, Emily, died in a hit-and-run that was never solved. He buried his past and moved to a small border town, raising his daughter, Lily, who was now 12, bright-eyed, fearless, and his reason to keep breathing. The diner was their safe place, built with his hands, paid for by years of sacrifice. Every corner of it carried her laughter, every wall a memory of the family he fought to protect. But fate doesn't let ghosts rest forever. That evening, dark SUVs rolled into town. The Sinaloa Cartel, expanding its drug routes, had decided to make the small town their next foothold. Their plan was simple: extort local businesses, plant fear, take over distribution. And the first target on their list was the diner at the edge of town. Jack noticed the first signs: unfamiliar faces lingering outside, black boots under dusty jeans, tattoos peeking from collars. He'd seen that look before in places the world didn't dare name. His instincts woke up. He called Lily to the back room, his voice calm but firm. "Baby, if anything happens, you know where the tunnel is. Don't come out until I say so." "Dad, what's going on?" she asked, her voice trembling. "Just a little trouble, sweetheart. I'll handle it." Then, as if the universe wanted to test him again, the diner's door swung open with a violent kick. 4 armed men entered, faces cold, voices sharp. "Nice place you got here, old man," one sneered in broken English. "From now on, you pay us to keep it safe." Jack simply poured another cup of coffee, his hands steady. "I think you boys should walk away," he said softly. They laughed, shoving him into the counter. The leader pressed a pistol into his chest. "You don't understand who you're talking to." Jack's eyes hardened. "Neither do you." What happened next would become the kind of story towns whisper about for decades. The security cameras caught fragments: the flick of a wrist, the crash of a stool, a blur of motion faster than the eye could follow. In under 30 seconds, 4 cartel soldiers lay disarmed, 2 unconscious, and 1 whimpering in a corner. Jack's voice, calm as stone, said only one thing: "Tell your boss, the Ghost is still alive." Word spread like wildfire. Within hours, the cartel doubled back, this time with 10 men, then 20. They surrounded the diner, lights off, ready for blood. But Jack wasn't waiting inside. He had already moved Lily to safety and prepared the ground like a battlefield. Motion lights, hidden angles, and an old M4 carbine he had buried years ago, the ghosts of his past were awake again. The night exploded. Gunfire echoed across the desert as Jack moved like smoke, using shadows as allies. Every move precise, every breath calculated. He didn't kill unless he had to. He disarmed, disabled, and outsmarted them with surgical precision. By dawn, the sheriff and state police arrived to find a scene of chaos: cartel trucks riddled with holes, men zip-tied and moaning, and the diner standing untouched. Jack stood by the door, bruised but alive, holding a cup of coffee as if he had just finished another long shift. The sheriff, a friend who knew little of Jack's past, asked quietly, "You wanna tell me who you really are?" Jack gave a faint smile. "Just a dad trying to keep his daughter safe." Lily ran to him, tears streaming, and he dropped to his knees, holding her tight. "It's over, baby. It's over." But what Jack didn't know was that someone was watching from a distance, a tall man in a government SUV. A familiar face from the Pentagon. Jack's old commander. He'd been tracking cartel activity, and when he saw the footage from the diner, he knew instantly who it was. Later that day, the man approached quietly. "We could use you again, Ghost. The world's changed, and we're losing good men." Jack shook his head. "My war's done. The commander looked at Lily, then back at him. Maybe. But not all wars are fought with bullets. He handed Jack a sealed folder. Inside were the names of those responsible for Emily's death years ago. It had been no accident. The cartel had ties all along. Jack's eyes filled with quiet rage and resolve. Then I guess I've got one more mission left. The screen fades to black, the sound of a truck engine roaring into the distance. A voiceover echoes softly. Some men don't fight for medals, or flags, or glory, they fight for love. For family. For peace. And sometimes, peace has to be earned through fire. Then, in a quiet, cinematic whisper. If this story moved you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes heroes still walk among us. Because sometimes, legends aren't born, they're reborn.